this at first.
The time we got there, we came from Blue Bell.
I was a nice little girl. Like, I did my word. Cinco de Mayo.
We talking about him. That was so different. I was like, exception.
Y'all make me one. Life made me rough.
Like I said, man, I'm glad it was just boys and I don't know if I could deal with some shit. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the E2E Today podcast. I am your host, the Commish. I'm here with E2E Squeeks.
Hey, guys.
I'm a lot better this week. But listen, I'm
Welcome
still on my
back.
thing.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
It's Cinco de Mayo, right? So I still got offset. I still got what I got. I'm celebrating too.
Olay.
Cue the damn music.
Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work. Watch us work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard, I dig to crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Played in this leaf, I'm back in my element. Floating my Rob, here, chug for a veteran.
Hey.
Watch it, the bet is next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in. What a day, what a day. Work hard for y'all's with a play, what a play. Them team tries be good from the plate to the face. Take it in, then we grow it, no talent to waste.
So, Squeak, this week, everybody is jockeying for playoff position. You know, spring is shorter than fall, so I mean, we got a lot of really competitive divisions that's going on. We're gonna do some scores, right? And I know I got some people to talk to because I've been getting tagged and all that, but we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, and I've been catching your strays all week.
Well, look, Squeak. Well, look, let me
A
tell
couple of people that sent me messages for you.
That's okay. Cool. Good. That's cool. Because I got something to say about all that.
Yeah.
But we're going to start with the scores. Let's start at Poor Farm.
All right, first up, the 14U CVT Tigers. They defeated the Viking Elite 44-0.
My God, Levon, we're going to...
Yeah, he called me right before the game and asked me who was coming out there. You know what? Yeah, I was at Jason.
Hey, no, you know what? Hey, stop. John, Levon, know you my guy, right? But you should have said that.
Moving on.
Now, Levon, my guy, he gonna bounce back. He had to do some merging. You know, the coaching thing, that take time. When you get you get kids that don't know each other. You get coaches that don't know each other. They don't know each other coaching style. Levon does better with Chris.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I've seen Big Red, coach of the Vikings, do his thing, right?
Right.
That man can talk over a voiceover any day for me on a documentary.
Yes.
Any day.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So I've seen that. They wanted to play football.
So we bring two different personalities
together. People, and places together. That's a good thing in a way, but, you know.
They probably just needed more time together because they kind of got thrusted together.
They did. They did.
Next.
That was crazy what you said, though.
8U, Gloucester, they lost to the Junior Panthers 0-39. I'm trying to figure out how you get 39 points.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, Mike never gave me the breakdown on how that happened, but
you know what? Hold on. You want to talk about blowback, right?
Did I write it right?
I'm about to say, I be catching heat because my skull won't write.
I know.
And I be trying to take up for you.
I know.
Squeak.
I know, and then I be fussing, and then I go back and look at my text and like,
right.
You know what?
Right. So that could be mathematically impossible in youth football, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And what was the last score?
14U, Gloucester Outlaws, they lost to the Junior Panthers 0-7.
Okay.
Yeah.
14U? No.
Yes, 14. That was 14U game.
They lost to the Panthers 14-7?
Yes. No, 0-7.
0-7.
Yes.
So a 7-point game.
Yeah, and I from what I'm told, the game got called at halftime.
Oh,
Yeah, so
because of the situation.
yeah. So I think this is the lowest
And,
amount of points.
and the crazy part about this, Squeak, is we made extra
time
time and effort last week, not only on the podcast, but within the league, emails and things of that nature. We highlighted the rules, and we had a situation where a parent got totally out of line. She's no longer welcome to our games.
Right.
And if she want to buck that system, we'll just keep calling the police. This is how that works.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move past that field. It seemed like it was a good day for the Junior Panthers.
Yeah, I
they
got one more
they
game.
deserved a good day.
They're 12. They're 12. won as well. 35-6.
It seemed like it was a good day for the Panthers. Gloucester continues to build with what they have. I appreciate Gloucester in situations. They should understand it's all developmental. These wins don't mean a whole lot when it comes to the big picture. If they can send a kid to a high school and that kid knows a whole lot more than what the average kid knows, then they won, man. People need to start looking to the underlying thing, not what happens on a spring Saturday, and take it for what it is, fun.
All right, next field. Let's go to Meadowbrook.
Yep.
The River City Monarchs hosted. All right. First off, I'm going to come back to this 14U game.
Okay, yeah, definitely come back to the 14U game.
I feel like I want to come back to this 12U game. All these games were good. All of these games were good.
They were.
Oh my gosh, I should have been at this field.
They were.
All right.
They were definitely good.
The 14U Hanover Warriors, they lost to the River City Monarchs 0-28.
And you know, Squeak, I heard a lot about that.
Oh yeah, Wesley sent you a message. Would you like me to read it on air?
Go ahead and read it.
Okay, let me.
Send, yeah, you sent it, but go ahead and read it because he wanted you. See, when somebody send you something to get at me, he wants you to read it anyway.
Okay. Good morning. Sent that 14U smoker, in quotes, back to Hanover with a donut. Compliments of River City. This really not for you. Oh, yeah.
Right. He was telling you. Really?
Oh, yeah, he was saying.
Say it all. Say it all, Squeak.
This really not for you. This for Ed. So if you can forward this to him, please.
First off, I want to say.
And he said that if he had your number, he would have sent it to you personally.
Mike Wesley is my guy. I fool with Mike Wesley. All right. He's dealt with us quite a few seasons. He's dealt with us through him getting married and things of that nature. I appreciate those guys. Sham is on the staff. I don't know too many of the younger coaches or the 12Us and the 10U and things of that nature, but I know Michael Wesley. So, again, I appreciate the feedback, okay? But we need, I guess, Squeak, we need to get the SHMoker, as you can tell, the SHMokers Club. We got to get that. I guess we got to get the qualifications for the Smokers Club.
Yeah, because you
Or more of a definitive, huh?
You just threw it out there last week.
I did. I was on my thing last week. Anyway, we got to get more definitive. I guess they want to be more definitive, okay? Real quick, you know, it's clubs out there, right? You go, you can get in on how the guy at the front door. So imagine me at the guy at the front door. We go in the club and they stop all y'all. And you fresh, you got on Gucci, you got on Versace, you got on J's, and this and that. I've been in these type clubs where they're going to bypass you. Right? They're going to bypass you because it's their prerogative how you get in that club, Squeak. Well, you know what? I'm the guy in the club. I'm the guy telling the guys who gonna get in the SHMoker Club with an H. I'm the guy that gonna tell them that. right? So every week, I'm giving people 2 smokers, 2 people that been standing in line to get in the smoker club. That don't mean you ain't gonna get in next week. That don't mean you ain't gonna get in for the what's the name? That don't mean you ain't gonna win the Smoker of the Year award for that age group.
So can you get kicked out the Schmoker?
Well, it's a week by week thing. So you don't even know how to say it. It's Schmoker.
You know what?
I'll teach you. We're offline with we'll talk. The Smoker Club is a week by week thing. You don't stay in the club all week, you go to the club. Win your games, get in the club. If you don't get in this week, win your game next week, you get in the club.
Maybe.
Maybe. All the Smoker Club is telling me my criteria, I see you that week. I see that you done won some games. I see that you won the tough games. I see that you're flying under the radar. Because that's what it's about. I see that you're smoking hot. See all that smoke on it? I see that you're smoking. Hold on. I ain't going to bring out the... Because the oven man had my hand hot as shit last week. My hand was smelling like feet in this. No, they had me smelling like a primate. And dug in his toes, and I know y'all working. Cats know about digging. Hey, cuz, you know you start digging in your toes, it's everlasting.
Steel toe boots.
Bruh, you start digging in them joes, cuz you might not stop till you get chafed. That's that athlete's foot, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all need some powder. All
My
right,
bad.
12 you. Tim and Alvin in the Metro
Alvin and
Rams.
you try to always put them in one sentence, Tim and them.
Yeah.
But it's Alvin, Coach Alvin, with
Alvin.
Tim.
With Tim. They took down the River City Monarchs 14-7.
That's an upset.
I want to know what happened in this game.
That's an upset. I'm sorry. I don't really know the 12U coaches for the Monarchs. I know they kind of got it. They want to know what the animated mean. Animated mean you just be doing a whole lot on the sideline, which makes it don't be beneficial to the kids. That's all. Y'all got a smoker out there. Y'all got the time. I mean, listen, I'm not even, at the end of the day, it just means sometimes to me, and this is just my opinion, so this is the opinion of me. Your kids sometimes lose what they have because they start looking at their coaches. So if the coaches are too animated, they start getting too animated. It ain't got nothing to do with the game.
We don't know that that's what happened in this game.
No, we don't.
We won't do
We
it.
don't. You're right. Okay.
10U, the Bandits. Your favorite coach.
Hold on. I ain't gonna say that's my favorite, but he did get in the Smoker Club last week, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Josie.
Yeah, the first. And he's still on his winning streak. The Bandits defeated the River City Monarchs.
Everybody's shooting at the Bandits. Everybody's shooting at the Bandits. Everybody think the Bandits is my pick. I don't got a pick, right? But the Bandits doing what they supposed to do. They winning every game on their schedule.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Both of these teams came into this week undefeated. So one person had to win.
They did. They did.
All right, let's go out to Fluvanna.
First of all, before we start the games at Fluvanna.
While we're talking about Smoker.
Listen, Squeak. I want to tell you, the hospitality out there is supreme.
I missed it.
You did. I brought you something back, though.
Yeah, you did.
was
And I
good.
ate it cold too.
Cold too. You don't eat cold food. Ate it cold, just raw.
I know. But look, when I pulled up at J. Sarge, Brian Stevenson was like, hey, I thought you was going to Fluvel.
Yeah, right. Everybody know.
I was like,
You know
no,
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna hang out with you guys today.
Man.
He was like, I wish I was going to Fluvel.
I'm gonna tell you, right? Squeak. Before we get to the games, I gotta tell you this. Like I said, the hospitality was supreme. All right. I'm trying to put into words what the real smoker. This on H. This is SMOKER smoker with the white smoke, right? The food, the concession. This is a concession thing, right? Squeak. Brisket. And I've been talking brisket, but I was able to. It was brisket, right? Red beans and rice, smoked, right? Fish won't smoke, but the fish was cooked to a golden crispy, and it was like somebody aunt with that extra hanging off the back was in the back shaking they seasoning in it. Huh?
Let's measure your back.
Measure my back. My back's slightly big. Cause I ate all of it.
Yes, I know.
All of it. Okay?
The smoked
Lastly,
bologna burger.
That's what I was. You beat me to it.
I ate cold bologna.
You ate cold bologna.
But it was good.
So imagine that joint coming off the grill. This man had smoked bologna burgers. And for y'all that might be, a little too bougie for that, that's a piece of bologna that's on the grill, that's on the smoker, and they got the slices. So that joint got like winged out 4 pieces on it. And it got smoked onions, and it was thick. Man, squeak. Macaroni and cheese.
Y'all ain't bringing
You know
the
what I'm saying?
sides back.
Nah, listen, a lot of that stuff won't make it past the field.
Don't worry.
So, shout out, first of all, before we get to the games, shout out my guys on the smoker out there. You know what? I actually got my crew to get a video of this. So, check this out. When I say smoked meats, unpaused, this is what I'm talking about. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that juicy brisket. Look, smoked bologna burgers. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, y'all got, listen. I can hardly talk because I'm sitting here and I don't know what to start with first. We got mac and cheese. Look at mac and cheese. Ooh, we got the mac and cheese out here at Hoover. You know what I mean? Hold up. Listen, we got the red beans and rice. Look at the meat all up in that thing. Look how thick it is. It ain't even like soup. I'm trying to tell you. Come on now. But then this is last week. But you missed it. If you ain't already came out, the lines are long. Come on out here now. Come now. Because I'm going to eat. And we got a lot of food. They're doing it big. The concession, the smoked meats guy, he's doing it big out here in Hoover. That's all I got to say. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm going to dig into it. There it is. I'm going to stomach. Everything is great, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get an invite back just for a cookout. I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. Eat the smoker guys. I just want everybody to see the smoker guys. Even though that's part of me, we got to get to the scores, I guess. Because before long, they're going to think it's Hoover our favorite is because of food. And I'm fat, but that don't mean that, though.
Yeah, so not only did they have a great day at the concession stand, but they had a great day on the football field as well.
They sure no did.
Yes. The 14U Hoover Bobcats defeated the Stallions 19-0.
They did. And their goal is they're not quitting. Right. They're not quitting. They're trying to make something happen no matter if the odds against them. Mm-hmm. I talked to their MVP and their assistant coach, and this is what they had to say.
Hey, how you doing? It's the Commish. I'm out here with the Schmoker, okay? They got the food going out here. We'll talk about that a little later. But our first game of the day was the 14U game. It was an excellent game. Hoover came off with their first victory of the season. I'm here with the MVP of the game.
Hard Hamlet.
Hard Hamlet. I call him Double H. Okay? Hard, y'all had some tough games early. You was real close on a lot of games.
Yes, sir.
Getting your first victory, how does that change your outlook?
Feels great. We're going to come strong next week, looking for the Tigers. We're going to bump our way into the playoffs.
Hey, look, I appreciate that because, look, at the end of the day, I saw how y'all were playing out here. Y'all ain't gave up a step. Y'all haven't given up or anything like that. I seen you clap the helmets and doing what you need to do.
Yes,
look, I want to tell you congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's your helmet sticker for being the player of the game this week.
Thank you.
Listen, again, I'm here with Coach Kyrie after the big win in the 14U division. Coach, you done had some tough games in your season early, right?
Yes, sir.
You're finally able to get a victory today. How does that motivate you for the rest of the games of the season? And if you can squeak into the playoff, get into the playoffs.
It just motivates us and the kids tremendously because, like you said, we just had a few hiccups, and if certain things go certain ways in the game, our schedule could be completely flipped around.
Right,
so it's
right.
just to finally get a first dub under our belt, it just fully motivates us to just keep working and know that we're not done yet.
Well, listen, that's great, man. Because again, I was watching y'all and I noticed as I was telling Double H, it don't see no give up, no quit out there when it comes to your team. I'm gonna cut this short because you got that championship brisket, right? And I ain't got mine yet. But great things. I can't really talk and say what I need to say. But congratulations, Coach, on the victory. I hope to see you again.
Just want to say real quick, huge shout out to the Hoover Bobcats 14U for their resilience right there. Like you said, they could have been laid down and gave up any moment, but the kids keep fighting and make us coaches want to keep motivated.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
So as you can see, Buck still got him with some fight in him.
Yeah, because right now it's looking like him and Jay Lee are going to be battling for that 6th seed in the playoff spot. Yeah, Jay Lee.
So my calculations might be right. Remember?
I don't think you gave me a definitive answer.
No, I might have had to carry the one, but
you had a remainder.
Right. But I know I watched them with my own eyes. Mm-hmm. They're not giving up. Mm-hmm.
Jay Lee also said that he was missing a lot of players due to travel.
Okay. So doing it again now. They should have came out. They should have known what was on the grill. I'm trying to tell you, if the parents would have known what was on that grill, they would have came out there and got them a plate. I'm telling you, if you ever get a hand on them smoked bologna burgers, you're gonna buy more than one. I could almost guarantee it.
Yeah. All right. 12U. The Hoover Bobcats 12U. They defeated the Stallions 40-6. Yeah.
You know what, Squeak?
Should we move on?
No, we don't move on.
Oh.
But.
Yeah, the 12U Bobcats are in that.
But, you know what? I got to do it. Hoover Bobcats 12U. Y'all are in the Smoker Club. Listen, y'all been putting in the work every week, right? Every week. And then I done came and put my own eyes on you. Y'all in the running for everything, okay? You done made the dress rehearsal, you done did it. I'm going to tell you again, y'all are in the Smoker Club. I talked to the coach. He's ready for everything that's coming involved. He knows the playoffs are going to be a different animal, Squeak.
Yeah.
He knows.
You didn't give me a chance to say welcome.
Oh, well, you can welcome him.
Welcome.
Coach, you in the Smokers Club. What's the coach
Congrats.
name? You got that information?
Not on top. I need my computer.
That means you won't prepare. You see, I got my glove. I was prepared. I got my shirt. I was prepared.
You know what?
12, listen, ain't the crazy part about it, I was there, so I know I talked to him. Mm-hmm. He know I talked to him, right? He didn't know he was going to be in the Smokers Club this week, but you know what? He had on what I wanted him to have on, which is that 4-1 record.
Yeah,
and a dominant win this week.
Right now, we have a 4-way tie at 4-1 in the 12U division.
Do we know if playoffs were to start today, what the 12U would look like? Have you did those calculations in that big brain of yours?
Coming in at the 6th seed, the RVA Eagles. With a 2-3 record.
Okay. And I'm not putting past the RVA, nothing past the RVA Eagles.
Right. 5th seed, the Stallions with a 2-2 record.
Okay.
And this is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
4th seed, the Rams, 4-1.
4-1. What's their points against?
53.
53 points against. I got you.
Bobcats, 4-1, number 3.
What y'all in the Smoker Club this week?
They gave up 45 points.
45 points. They didn't play the tough teams though.
Right.
Which way get to that? But
They beat the Rams. Number 2, the Monarchs at 4-1. They've given up 32 points.
Okay, playing defense. But again, we'll get to the point where they didn't play. It's a tricky situation on head-to-head and all that, so we have to go to our points against.
Yeah, and then we got the CVT Tigers sitting at number 1.
Oh!
But they've given up the least amount of
But
points.
they've given up the least amount of points.
21.
Okay. So that's how that would look today. But everybody still got another game to play. You never know what'll happen, right? All right. So we came to conclusion. The 12U Hoover Bobcats was in the Smokers Club.
Yes.
Did we call the other game that was out in the Flu Phantom?
10U Bobcats defeated the Stallions 28-0.
And they standing at the door of the Smokers Club. They in the mix out there too. And for what the coach tells me, but I get it. Coaches always say this. You know, they didn't have their kids. Now, he pulled me to the side. I had to kind of say, oh, what's going on? He pulled me to the side. He wanted to holler at me like, he wanted to really tell me, look in my eye like, brother, we weren't right when we lost to them people.
To the Monarchs.
Yeah. So, I think he feeling like he going to have something to say in that 10U division.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, because right now he's sitting at number 3. And that's only because the Monarchs defeated him. But they've only given up 12 points all season.
Yeah, but Coach Josie, he doing his thing, baby. I got to tell him that. And he was in the club last week. He doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, let's go off site now.
All right.
We are going to Dorey Park, field number 4.
All right.
Our Southside Trojans 8U, they lost to the East End Tigers 19-0.
Damn.
Yeah.
They got us back for last week. I hate to see that.
Yeah, me too. But
I mean,
they're still off.
It's cross play. We try to play with all leagues, and we try to,
All right, now let's go to the field that I was at.
What's the field you was at? You put the 10 up?
Actually, shout out to the referees. They couldn't wait for me to get out there and provide some shade.
Yeah, they did. One of the referees had a love seat chair.
He did. But he wanted to make it known that the reason he had that huge seat is because he has a family. He has a wife and family.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But they ain't out there with you. Right?
Maybe that was the first shit he grabbed when he came out the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ron Lee was sitting in both the seats on the love seat part.
Calling Sean Hips.
Yeah, calling Sean Hips. Hey, Ron Lee, hey, look, all the refs call Sean Hips now. Where Hips at? Anyway, speaking of the mean mother trucker, he was out there, and this is what he had to say out there at J Sarge.
E2E, what's up? Just saw a great game from the Silverbacks and the Henrico Chargers. They went double overtime. I'm gonna be honest, man. Silverback kids played their hearts out. They gave their coach, Miss Laura, all you could ask for from a team. They had some down moments. They got down. A few bad calls, probably coming from the coaching staff. Maybe should have punted in one situation. but they were winning 6-0 the whole game. The Chargers came storming back, scored. It went overtime, went double overtime. Silverbacks got the ball in double overtime, and number 4 put on a show for the Silverbacks. Somebody tagged that kid's name. I'm about to get his name actually, but great game, Silverbacks. Congratulations.
Well, in that 10U game.
Hold on, first. I need to shout out to all the coaches that were out there with me at J. Sarge. No, for real, because I was out there by myself. While y'all was up there eating smoked brisket and stuff, I was holding down this field.
You really was?
Yeah, and I gave my coach's speech, and guess what my speech was?
What?
A line from Rodney King. Can we all just get along? And I had no problems.
Whatever.
Thank you guys for being on y'all best behavior.
Appreciate it. Anyway, let's. Anyway.
All right. The first game of the day was the 12U Tigers. They defeated the Henrico Chargers 19-0.
12U Tigers in the mix. They on the cusp of that Smokers Club.
Right.
They definitely in the mix.
Right.
That was a nice win for them. But again, at this point, we really is getting to the playoffs. A lot of people are honing their skills and waiting for playoffs because right now, what's happening, we get ready to do makeup games and things of that nature. So you better have your stuff honed in and right on time now because it's about to be when to go home.
Yeah. All right, next game. 12U Trojans. They lost to the RVA Eagles 0-25.
12U Trojans?
Yes.
Lost to the Eagles. Sam might need to shuffle something over there. They ain't doing like the rest of the squads. But sometimes it happens. You can't all win.
And the Eagles came out swinging too, so.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. DJ One Way, man. One Way.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm trying to read my right.
He got something going on, man. I'm about to get my crew. He say he retired. But he got, you know
From
what?
DJing?
He had retired. But I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying?
He missed the mix.
He missed the mix. And then I you know what I'm saying? I done got him back in that mode. You know what I mean? That's how I do. I motivate people, Squeak. I motivate people. Shout out DJ One Way.
Well, you need to invite us to one of your parties.
You probably wouldn't want to go.
Why not?
It's not for you, Squeak. I don't think.
I go to parties, Sam.
I don't think it'd be for you. Anyway, what was the other games out there?
All right, the 10U. This is his team. The 10U beat the CVT Tigers 8-0.
Put themselves right back in the mix, right? But then that complicated the 10U standings, right? Well, what I'm saying is it brought him up to 4-1.
Yeah, but it knocked the Tigers down to the 6th seed.
Well, so they still in the playoffs though.
Oh no, it bumped them up. They got bumped up. The Tigers got bumped up. They were 7 last week. They 6 this week.
Okay, so they still brought them in the playoffs because somebody else lost to drop down. Well, I mean, Sam already showed in that 10U that team is fire. You know, they went blow for blow with Josie. And some may say
Sam could have won that
Sam
game.
could have won and should have. Let's stop saying Sam and them. That was my man.
Hold on, Sam isn't the head coach?
Sam is the head coach. But his homeboy
that
rock with him, he called all the plays.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they got them 4 backs that just be rocking and rolling like that. They had it. Now, depth issues might get them. They had a kid that had to come down from running back to play tackle. Now it shows it's impressive to me because the kid didn't say, "Oh, I can't do that." or I play running back. He went ahead and did what his coach told him to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how I was brought up. You play, do you want to play? That's where you playing at. And he might not have been coached at doing it or whatever, but he came through. And we got a lot of people that believe Sam really is the front runner. I'm again, I don't have the horse in the race, but my boy Coach Josie has definitely been impressive. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. I'm gonna skip this 10U game and go to this 8U game. The 8U Silverbacks defeated the Stallions 27-0. So, Coach Tim with the Silverbacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still winning. They right there. Squeak, I'm telling you, they are right there at the door
Yeah, they number
of the
2.
Schmoker Club.
Yeah, they number 2.
Right there at the door. Next, I'm just saying, do they play next week? He didn't have to make up a game though, so I don't think he plays next week.
Because remember, he showed up on Sunday.
Yeah, he showed up and won his game.
And won his game.
As much back and forth we did, he showed up and won his game. So he's making it. He's definitely making a statement that he's gonna be. The playoffs is gonna be something. Now, I'm so excited. The playoffs is gonna be a different breed. We might actually have to do a podcast or something, maybe from the playoffs or something, from the field or something of that nature.
Well, that'll be nice.
We might change it up,
Yeah.
but you never know.
That means we gotta go to multiple fields.
Yeah, but that means he's talking about anyway.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot. Anyway, but
Alright.
we're gonna try to make it happen.
The last game was the Central Virginia Tigers. They defeated the Henrico Chargers 33-6.
Well, and that was what age group?
8U.
That was the 8U. You know what, Squeak? I gotta go in my bag for this. Guys, I overlooked them. Look at this. Look at this here, Squeak. That's a nice one too. Look at it's a different feel and everything. They made sure I was straight. And this from the president. That's my guy, Tonio, right?
Right.
But guess what? The 8U CVT is in the Smokers Club this year. And it ain't got nothing to do. Hold on.
Oh no.
They even. I'm trying to hold it with this polyurethane thing. I can't really get it. They even personalized it. Shout out to CVT, right? Shout out to CVT 8U.
Yeah, because Coach made sure he yelled across that field to say.
He did. He put on a good show. I gotta tell him.
And
My hats off to him.
On top of this is the first time they've been scored on all season. And this was...
And that was late in the game, too.
The end of the game.
The end of the game.
Time was off the clock.
They're in the Smokers Club, man. Look. So y'all can get off my back. Right? It won't forced. This is what I saw. Okay? Y'all in the Smokers Club this week.
Y'all
Keep winning.
They definitely earned it.
They definitely earned it. Right? They definitely earned it. And again, shout out to Tonio. What's his wife's name?
Quay.
Shout out to Quay. And the CVT crew. The 8U is in the Smokers Club this week. Appreciate y'all guys.
All right. Now, let's talk about the game of the day. The 10U Silverbacks versus the Henrico Chargers.
10U Silverbacks versus Henrico Chargers. We only say that's a game of the day because Miss Laura came in there. She hadn't won a game.
Right.
Right? But we already know Miss Laura motivates these kids. All right?
Miss Laura started off with a coaching staff of some men.
All right.
I don't know what happened to them, but she probably booted them.
Right.
But she was down to one coach. This girl, I didn't get her name, but she was so adorable. But she was coaching them kids. She was coaching them kids with Miss Laura. So girl power.
We had the mean mother trucker there. We was the mean mother trucker graced our fields this weekend. Shout out to Sean. The mean mother trucker graced our fields this weekend, And he got a couple interviews, and this is what he had to say.
So, what was your mentality when you realized they couldn't block?
Number 32 was weak.
32, he basically couldn't handle you today. You did an excellent job getting in the backfield. I saw you getting your team up when y'all got down by the goal line. What's one thing you wanted your teammates to understand?
That I'm a beast.
You a beast? Hey, I'm bringing y'all number 4. This kid had everybody in the back of the end zone talking about him. Walk us through that last play of the game when you did the quarterback sneak.
It wasn't really nothing. Like, I just had to make sure I got through the hole and scored a touchdown.
And you got that touchdown. You was very shifty, man. I see you. You don't let the first man hit you, and that's a good way to run. Is quarterback your favorite position?
Yes.
I heard Coach ask you to call what play you like, and you asked for a tight end pop. What made you call that play?
I don't know, because really it just, pass plays, sometimes they just get us a lot of yards.
Hey, number 4, I'm going to tell you, man. Tell everybody what your name is.
My name is AJ Wilson.
AJ Wilson. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old. Hey, AJ Wilson, we're going to be looking for you, sir. All right? Great game. And also, I want to tell you that tight end pop pass was a good call, too.
Thank you.
He was wide open.
So at the end of the day, Miss Laura, in one way, made a bad decision when it came to not punting the ball. Almost could have cost her, but at the end of the day,
and I kind of understood because her squad had been playing really good defense. Like Corey and them could not.
Yeah, but 10 yards for a touchdown that could kill you.
Yeah, and when he started putting the ball in the air, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, but from what I hear, the kid that won the MVP, I hear he basically went to the huddle and basically said, "This is what I want to run." I think it's her grandkid or something like that. So they had more of a repertoire with each other, and he was able to pull it through.
Yeah, he's definitely a leader.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So at the end, this game went into 2 overtimes, and the final score was 19-12.
Hell of a game, man. Shout out Silverbacks. Shout out Miss Laura. You got your win, okay? And hopefully you can build on that, and your kids build on that. I know y'all do other things in the fall, but hey, you never know. It could help you.
And shout out to the Chargers for feeding me Saturday while y'all was eating brisket.
They're gonna feed you anyway.
Liv made me a cheeseburger with love. Thanks, Liv.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, what we gotta do is we just gotta note today that the rings and the belts is almost here for the national we got going on. It's going down, Squeak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We trying to get all the big shots here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Locked.
Fields are locked. It's a go.
No turning back.
Ain't no turning back. June 23rd through the 27th.
28th.
I'm better. I'm getting close to the day when I ask you. I don't gotta have you say it now, right?
You just make sure you there.
Right. I'm gonna be there. Y'all make sure y'all there. Listen. It's going down. We're gonna have the realest and most. Look, we know everybody can't get a national champion, right? But we're gonna have the closest thing to a national championship right here in Richmond, Virginia. The E2E Spring National Invitation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have vendors on deck. We got 4 fields. We got no parking fees, no packages. You park where you want, you get what you want, you eat what you want. We got 3 game guarantees. We got rings, belts, swag bags for everybody. You know what I mean? Give us a shot. Listen, I'm telling you, that's all we do is put on. We got the resources to do it. I know we're going to be able to do it, and you need to know that also. So, again, what's the date, Squeak?
June 23rd through the 28th.
I mean, you had to say something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Other than that, Squeak.
Come see us at Point of Rocks.
That's
Saturday.
what this week's game is. Makeup games.
All of
it's
us.
A lot of games. All of us will be out there.
We'll be out there all day. Pull up.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a great week, and I guess we'll see you next week. Squeak. We'll see them next week. We'll see who's gonna win the Smokers Award. It's Cinco de Mayo. Is that what I said? It right? Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Time to take a couple shots. Tequila, baby. It's all about the holiday. Listen, we'll see y'all next week. What a day it is to be. We out here.
Watch us, work. Watch us, work. Watch us, work. Watch us, work.
The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, still crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next leaf, I'm back in my element. Felt on my Rob, here, champ for a veteran.
Hey.
Got to the baddest next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in. What a day. Work hard for y'all, so to play with a play. Them teams tries to be good from the plate to the face. Take it in, then we grow it, no talent to waste. The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, still crack doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next leaf, I'm back in my element. Found my Rob, here, champ for a veteran. With niggas, I found it, hit Super Bowl. Went to Cali 2 times, but the Super Swole. With the league ended up, it's Snoop Nationals. Need a finance and time, she rational.
Watch us, work. Watch us, work. Watch us, work. Watch us.